Welcome to Keeping It Real with KC. I am your host, KC Phoenix, and it is Tarot Card Reading Weekend. Capricorn, you are my sixth sign today. The sixth sign. I need to enunciate that correctly. So if you're new to this, I don't read reversals, I read energy, and I go wherever the energy goes. I do a pre-shuffle to get an idea of what's going on, just to see where the energy's at. Keep in mind that energy does not have a gender. So just because I pull a female or a male card, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm talking about a female or a male. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. kirwkc.com, main podcasting platform. All right. In the pre-shuffle for the main deck, I pulled the Queen of Wands and I pulled the Ace of Swords. Then for the clarifying deck, I pulled the Judgment card and the Four of Pentacles. Honestly, the way some people may read that, I'm not reading it that way. Because Pentacles is holding on to something, and usually holding on to money. Material stuff is what it is. Some people might read it where you received a communication that you were waiting on, and then things changed or whatever based off of the information that was presented to you, because you had to look at it differently due to the judgment, yada, 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 all that stuff. I'm not picking that energy up. The reason I say that, when I looked at the Queen of Wands in this deck, or the Queen of Spears, this is the Game of Thrones deck that I'm using for my main deck. When I looked at the Queen of Wands, something was telling me confidence is what it was. The Ace of Swords is new communication, new ideas. The Queen of Wands is a passionate woman. She's usually attractive to other people, even though she doesn't throw her beauty in people's faces. That isn't the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands knows she's beautiful, but it's not like, oh, well, I'm beautiful, you need to look at me, da 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 da. No. She doesn't. But she's confident in her beauty. With the Judgment and the Four of Pentacles, I honestly feel like the energy I'm picking up is that you got a boost in self-esteem. The Judgment, you pass judgment on yourself in the sense of that you're a beautiful person. And beauty doesn't just have to be, on the outside, beauty within. That you're an amazing and vibrant and passionate person. That's the energy I'm picking up from this pre-shuffle. Like, I don't know if someone put you in the mindset of, oh, you're not good enough. Where this could be any type of relationship. It could be at a job, it could be family members, it could be in a marriage, it could be in a non-marriage but still romantic or whatever, where they had you in the energy of, oh, I'm not good enough. But you've converted to this new energy, this Queen of Wands energy. And again, the male or female, it doesn't matter. I'm talking about the energy. You've converted to this new energy of, after you really sat down and thought about it, that Ace of Swords, that clarity, that communication, that new idea, like, wait a second. This person keeps on making me think that I'm not good enough. I've been at this job 10 years and I've been working hard. I get everything done. I always clock in on time. I always stay late. I work overtime. I do this, I do that. I've been in this marriage 10 years or 5 years or whatever. I've done this, I've done that. I've been supportive. I've listened. I've, taken care of the kids, yada, yada, yada. This friend is saying that I'm not a good friend when every time they called, I picked up the phone. Every time they text, I replied, so on and so forth. These type of relationships, and I don't know which one applies to you, but I just feel like you pass judgment on yourself. Judgment is about new beginnings and second chances. That is what judgment is about. Judgment is also related to the planet of Pluto. Pluto is related to Scorpio. Scorpio is related to the death card, just like Pluto is. With that, that is removing what doesn't serve you. And I feel that you removed all of the negative talk, the negative self-talk that you were giving yourself before. And all of the stuff that was said to you by whatever party, again, I don't know. It could be family member, it could be a romantic relationship, marriage, work, what have you. You finally said, enough with all of this negative self-talk, enough with all of the negative stuff that was said to me by this individual or by other individuals. I'm worth more. That is the energy I'm picking up in this pre-shuffle. So I just needed to let you know that. And with that Four of Pentacles, I feel because you're in that energy, because Four of Pentacles isn't just holding on to material things. Four of Pentacles is holding on. Four of Pentacles is saying, you know what? I value myself too much to give away a lot to others who are not worthy to receive it. It can be along those lines too, where you're holding back what you usually give to people because it finally hits you after this judgment, after this clarity, this Ace of Swords, where it's like, I've been giving all of this stuff to people. I've been giving so much of me to people, but they're not worthy. They don't deserve it. And I'm worthy. I'm worthy of holding on to this energy and investing it in me and being passionate about myself because I'm a special person. That's the energy I picked up in the pre-shuffle. So now, let's see what the main shuffle says. All right, so I'm going to take 8 cards. After I get the 8 cards, I'll tell you what they are. And then we can go from there. So I need 8 cards for Capricorn. May I have 8 cards for Capricorn's energy for the month of March 2021. May I have 8 cards for Capricorn's energy for the month of March of 2021. May I, thank you. Yup. May I have 7 cards? Some told me to take it. What is it? Exactly. May I have 6 cards? People's glow up is really happening in March. May I have 5 cards for the energy of Capricorn for the month of March 2021? May I have, whoa! May I have 2 cards for Capricorn for the month of March 2021? That is what we are seeing. May I have one card for Capricorn for the month of March? You're done. You're done. Okay, Capricorn. We have 5 of Cups. Sorrow. So yeah, this is past energy. This is past energy, is what this is. And cups represent water. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Now, right after that, I have the sun. I feel like this sun should be at the very end. And I'm going to explain why in just a second. Which sun is the happiest card in the deck. Also, caveat, sun can also mean that somebody may be pregnant, but I'm not picking up that energy. However, if someone happens to be pregnant, whether it be you or you got somebody pregnant or somebody in your inner circle, you hear the news in March that they became pregnant, don't be shocked. But I'm not picking up that energy. But I always have to say that. Sun, happiest card in the deck. Meaning glow up. All right? Now, the reason I'm saying this sun at the end instead of where it came out at is because I have a King of Swords, air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, King of Cups, water energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. 2 totally different types of kings. One is analytical, one is emotional. One is in their feelings, one is in their mind. One leads with their heart, one leads with their mind. That's what I feel happened with whatever the situation is. And again, I don't know what type of relationship this is that I'm talking about. Because it could be family, could be romantic, could be marriage, could be work, could be whatever. What I do know is that with this, because these are 2 different types of kings with 2 different types of ideals, there's been conflict. 5 of Wands is what we have. It says spears, but again, this is the Game of Thrones deck. So it's wands. Fire energy. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Had a moment. Followed by the 5 of Wands, you have the 9 of Wands, which is the wounded warrior. Again, fire energy. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And you also could be dealing with a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries. Followed by the 9 of Wands, you have the 9 of Swords, which are sleepless nights. So we have wounded warrior, sleepless nights, again, being in your head. Air energy, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Followed by the 10 of Wands, carrying a heavy burden. Again, fire energy, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Whatever type of relationship you've been in, it's made you question your worth as a person. That's what that is. In this pre-shuffle with that Queen of Wands and in the main deck and the Ace of Swords, you have a new idea. You have a new clarity. Followed by in the clarifying deck in the pre-shuffle with the Judgment 2, where like I said, I feel you passed judgment on yourself. It's a new you. Your glow up, this sun card, that's what's going on. You are getting a self-esteem boost in March. You're getting a self-esteem booster shot. It is what's going to happen. You're going to get a self-esteem boost in March. That is the energy I'm picking up. Whatever this conflict was going on, and again, these are 2 totally different types of kings. They approach things totally different. And because they approach things totally different, they will have arguments. They will have conflict. And again, this is the energy. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. I'm just talking about the energy. These two cards, the King of Swords and the King of Cups. Water energy, air energy. Whatever it went on between you and this other party, or it could be parties. I feel like it's just one party because I don't see any threes in here. If there would have been like a three of cups in here, or a three of pentacles, or a three of swords, then I say you're dealing with multiple people saying negative things, or you're having conflict with multiple people. I believe this conflict is with one person. And the reason that you've had that conflict, the five of wands, with that one person, which has left you as the wounded warrior, which has given you sleepless nights and had you carrying a heavy burden, is because these two kings, they're two totally different types. The way they approach life is totally different. So they will naturally conflict with each other, is what will happen. Not saying that they can't get along. I'm just saying that for these two type of kings, for somebody who usually thinks with their head, and then for another person who usually thinks with their heart, there's going to be bound to be conflict. There's going to be bound to be things that happen between these two kings, this energy. And in the midst of all of this conflict, in the midst of fighting all of these battles and being in your head and carrying this burden, it affected your self-esteem. But now, like I said in the pre-shuffle, the Queen of Wands, passionate, confident, the Queen of Wands is very sure of herself, and she's willing to, she has that take on the world energy, almost like the Fool card, which is a major arcana card. Almost like the Fool card, ready to take on the world and ready to start something new, because the Queen of Wands believes in herself. And with the Ace of Swords, I feel that there was some type of enlightenment that came in, or that comes in March for you, where you finally pass judgment, the clarifying deck, on yourself and say, you know what? I deserve better. First of all, I'm not going to give so much of me right now because I'm the queen. And I'm beautiful. I'm amazing. Again, doesn't matter if you're male or female. I'm talking about the energy. But it's like, I'm the queen. I'm desired by people. I'm a good person. So I'm not going to give as much to people who may not be worthy of receiving it. But no more negative self-talk with that Nine of Swords, sleepless nights. No more of that. I'm going to claim my happiness, the sun. So Capricorn, that's what's going on. In March, the energy is there for you to get a self-esteem boost, is what I call it. So, and that's what I'll title it. Again, kirwkc.com, main podcasting platform. Also, the show is on Apple, Spotify, Google Play, iHeartRadio, Pandora, so on and so forth. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms, whether it be Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. If this resonated with you, don't forget to hit the like button, followed by the subscribe button. That way you will know when I upload a new video. And if you can share this video, that will be awesome, because sharing is caring. Until next time, Capricorn, be blessed.